4 slices now. I think I'm at 4 slices. Also, this has got a cooler in here. I don't know if they've been... Yeah, that's been getting filled back. Oh, yeah. Now, how's your day going so far, Snot? Now, let me get a couple more trees cut. Sorry, I had to drive to school. Buses were cancelled for some reason. Weird. I don't know. I'm curious, like, if that would be because of, like, snow or something like that, but because, like, you're not aware of the reason, it's not something that's as obvious as, like, snow or, like, an impassable section or something like that. That should give me enough wood, hopefully, for them to make... There's a few fires going up. Go Frenzy. Francis Knight, Tackle Hugs, Working Tail Happily. It's been ages since Nightwolf's senior night. It's been fucking ages, as. I feel like, for the most part, we've got, like, a really brief... like probably 5-10 minutes at the start of stream, usually when I'm in countdown, and then normally nothing else. Like, that's about as much as we get a view on average, I think. I said something about Snow Vortex tomorrow. Okay. That's... I have no idea what a Snow Vortex is supposed to be. I don't live in snow, so I don't understand. Caravan is approaching their combat supplier. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Freckles, Nesta, Archer. Also, I have some prime ribs. Oh, nice. Oh, man. If you got prime ribs, have you got... like, what kind of sauces or rubs on that? Let's see. Who's a good... You're a good social. I was going to be like, who's a good boy? And then I'm like, yes, a good boy. I'm sorry, I've just fucking regressed into back when I had a dog. Except, like, flipped script. Fucking Sheila was a she, obviously. What's that? Wax out. Happily eating prime ribs. Oh yeah, you got fucking prime ribs for him. There's a snow vortex. There's a mini tornado of hail and snow. Okay. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that you guys could get hail with snow. I guess logically it makes sense. Like, we get, like, the coldest we get is we get hail and, like, freezing cold rain. And it's, like, unbearably cold. But that's, like, the extent that Australia kind of gets. We've had, like, bunches of tornadoes and shit recently. Hitting all parts of, like, up and down the coastline. It's been pretty bad. We also had, like, ironically, Mirthless, if you're still around, so when it started raining and I was still in your stream and I was still cooking food and shit, so it started raining and then it kept raining and then my backyard started flooding and it got, like, all corners up on the pergola, like, edging in towards the back of the house. It didn't get in or anything like that. It did eventually, like, calm the fuck down, but, like, the front of the house was just like a swamp of water. And it doesn't like, it does pool, but it doesn't do that. It doesn't creep up from all sides. It was really, really consistent and heavy. I did say yesterday, like, the amount of fucking humidity that we had, like, we've had bits and pieces of rain, but just not enough to kind of, like, cool down the place. But then when we have had rain, we've had so much of it, like, everything's pretty much soaked anyway, so it's not going anywhere. But yeah, there's also been, like, not here specifically, but there's been mass instances of fucking flash flooding all around Queensland and, like, all sorts of really bad storms. It's been one of those storm years. I admit I am extremely lucky with where I reside, that, like, as bad as the storms are here, where we get a lot of landfall strikes, it's not too bad. Like, I'm generally not at risk of a lot of the stuff that a lot of people generally are. I'm in a pretty good area for that, which always terrifies me with the concept of, if I wanted to move in the future, if I wanted to, like, I don't know, just literally just find somewhere that maybe had, like, better internet and better infrastructure and shit like that, I have to run the risk of knowing the entire fucking history of the area and, like, where the flood levels are and all that shit, because Australia just, like, catches on fire and, like, floods at the same time all the time. Like, it just is that way. It's kind of pretty standard, honestly. That's for a caravan. I don't want you to load that for a caravan. Have I got one going out here? I shouldn't have a caravan going out. You are... I've got a caravan set up to go. For how long have I had a caravan set up, and where is it going? Oh, that's right. We're going to go attack people. Yep, got it. Also, why is it telling me that, like, everybody's... I guess that's where they want to leave from. Okay, got it. Alright, everybody's just wandering around because somebody's mentally broken. I will hydrate. Thank you, Kanye. Let's see. Trade ships passing by. Well, wait, that could be here. Hold on. I need somebody really, really good. And it's going to be a lot faster nowadays for me to find somebody that's good at wardening. I will also change to Minty. Hold on. Let me get that done. There we go. I haven't seen Minty in a little bit. Let me get my water while I'm looking for a warden. These two are both 13. 14. Seahorse could do it. I don't know what her health is. I know she's sleeping. She's forming a caravan though, so I might leave her be. Franklin's a 14. He's just going to rest, so let's... Yeah, it's here. This is the only type of flooding in Canada during winter is snow accumulation. Most of the snow I've seen so far is 3 inches of snow. No worries. No, it's not. I can help. I can't English tonight. Try. Yeah, no. I've heard a little bit about, like, snow melting and then, like, refreezing and stuff like that. I've heard a bit about that. It's visiting a colony. Oh yeah, Freddy's got some stuff to trade. What you up to, chillin'? How's your day been? I'm trying to find people that can do trades at the hot minute. Labia could do it. Labia, mate. I have somebody that's walking in, and I have another trade thing here, so I'm going to have 2 trades back to back, so this is going to get wild in a hot minute. Franklin's... I don't know where the fuck... Franklin. There's Franklin. This has been alright, just getting some quiet bed allergies. Oh, quite bad allergies. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a bit like that. Hopefully your allergies aren't too bad. I do know that, like, down south and stuff like that, there's, like, a few specific pollen trees that are, like, fucking bad as shit. That, like, go off, like, a couple months a year. I don't know if that's specifically, like, what's hitting you, but, I'm aware that, like, a few people get, like, smacked around by that. Runs to chill and wags so happily. Yeah, Nightwolf's been, like, running around getting all the pats and boops and stuff. He even got some ribs just a moment ago. It was wonderful. And he also got bench pressed by Shadow earlier, so that was pretty funny. Shadow's like, I'll put him away. We'll just put him away for later. I'm alright. I haven't slept much. And I ended up making a Hungarian goulash last night, which is one of Shadow's recipes, which is actually pretty nice. It was a lot of cooking before and after stream, but it's fine. It's a good recipe. It will feed me. Like, it made 11 meals, but honestly, because I can't eat it every single day back to back, it's a meal that you've got to have something else, like skip a day to the next day kind of thing. So because of that, it'll probably last me like most of a month. So that's all right. I might take your food, mate. You do have a lot of food. Do you have psychic shock lancers? Do I have drugs to give you? You got medicine. You've got steel. How do you feel about uranium and smoke leaf? I've got smoke leaf for some reason, and you can take it. 100%. Also, I've got a skill trainer for what's-her-face, Naomi. I got to see if she's fixed up yet. I've got wood. I've got clothes I've got to sell. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else is... What else is happening? What else is going on? I don't know. I've been kind of like adjusting to being awake at like a completely different time of day on top of like everything, because like it is bright as fuck at the moment, like last couple of days. Like it either goes like it's raining or it's like basically some kind of like mega holy light and you can't fucking see. So it was like that today. It was like so ultra bright. I was like awake until like evening before I got some sleep. I should probably leave them some muffle, these talk thingies, but it's fine. We can make new ones. I'm pretty sure I've got enough furs and wools and stuff. They've got an insanity one. I don't want that. They do have gold. I do need that. They're not doing anything with this shit, so I might as well sell it. It's free money. It is supposed to be giving me steel, but they ain't doing anything with it. I do have basic standing lamps, but I'm using a lot of colors now. So I'll see I might be able to get away with those in some of the areas. They're supposed to be deconstructing these, but they're not. I've still got a lot of money to go. These people are buying a lot of stuff. I'm pretty sure I've already put most of the beds where they need to be. I'll keep the masterworks. They'll be fine. I'm not selling Vort. They can fuck off and get their own Vort. They'll be fine. Let's see. Bionic spine, prosthetics, psychic suit pulses. I've got a few of those. They have marble blocks. We could get some more building going with that very easily. This shit right here, this is what you want to see if you're trying to build with something that's not natural to your area. Because I don't have to waste time with somebody carting that up. I can get a whole heap of shit built with that. Mind you, that also requires my people actually getting off their ass and going and building something. But that's a separate problem. That's somebody else's problem. They've got components. I need components, like, right now to get shit built. If I could... I don't have enough steel. Alright, I was going to say, if I could build that long fabrication thing, I could probably make components, and then I realized I don't have steel to make the fabrication thing to even make components, so that's fine. As it runs to a prolic, wagging tail happily lays down, rest being exhausted, taking deep breaths. I'm not surprised. You've been running in circles, like wagging your tail, so excited. It's been generally a very exciting week for you, Nightwolf, I feel like. It's just been like... It's been all the pats and cuddles and food and play, and it's been wonderful. I might steal their alpacas, but mostly just for meats. I don't want to cull their Labradors. The pigs, I could start getting milk and pork production. I'll just sell a lot of... I got a lot of stuff to sell, it'll be right. I don't want their Yorkshire Terriers. Every time I see that, I just think of, like... I know this is morbid, but, like, Yorkshire Pies or something. I know it's not one and the same, but, like... That's where my brain went. Chickens. I could take more chickens. All right, let's see what I can sell you with. I have 32,000 rice. I could probably spare 10,000 rice. Probably. Once I can figure out... Holy shit, give me a sec. There we go. A lot easier than finding the minus button right now. That's 10,000? That's 10,000. I sail calmly, standing at a Polic's side, snuggling wolf flesh. No. You all the pats, Nightwolf. I had leathers and stuff like that, but we're about to not have leathers. I'll leave them plain leather. And I might, if I've got some level of furs in here, maybe. Sell them wolf skins. This will get us back so much of our money. Now, if I can keep the muffalo wool... Yeah, this is a hell of a trade. I also don't need that much cloth, but I am also making carpet. So I do need that. Now, if I want to sell this... And if I want to sell that, I could. Or I could take a massive hit out of more food. Because, let's be honest, they have so much fucking food. What? I've got 6,000 horse meat. This is a good way to find out how much food you've got, by the way. For anybody's ever wondered. I could probably give up... I could easily say I could give up 1,000. Let's give up 1,000 of that. That's basically all of their money. And I get to keep my wool. And I get a lot of stuff. This has been the most seriously lucrative trade-off ever. I get rid of my drugs. I get all their steel. I get all their components, medical stuff. I get rid of all my shitty clothes that everybody's finally gotten rid of, which means new clothes will get made. I kept some good clothes. I got rid of some tattered shit. I got some gold to make some more floors. I got rid of some shit in my space. And yeah, this has been a fantastic trade. I've also never seen so many come down at once. We got pigs. Is this allocated for pigs? No. Is this one allocated for pigs? Let me pause that for a second. Yes, this one takes pigs. Gotta try to go to sleep. No worries, chillin'. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. I hope that you get some sleep. I hope your allergies get better too. I don't really know what to suggest with like that might help. Is it just popping in? Is it tonight? Have a good stream. That's all good. Get some rest. I hope you sleep well. I hope you feel better tomorrow. Awake. Did you sleep from dawn until now, Grim, or did you end up like awake during the heat of the day? Have I got pigs completely set to cull? No, I don't. I've got them set to monitored. Good. after I just took some medication, like 15 minutes ago, should kick in. Oh yeah, you'll have the best fucking sleep with like, if your, what do you call it, antihistamine medicine or whatever is like drowsy, oh my god, you're in for the greatest sleep. I've got like drowsy and non-drowsy because I tend to take mine, like I used to take mine for like being awake during the day. But yeah, get yourself some sleep and rest up. And I'll keep like I'll keep getting on with my antihistamines. So like if I want to have a good sleep and I'm taking them before bed, I'll take the drowsy ones. If I want to have, like, if I got to take my antihistamines and I know I've got, like, say a day job or an outing or something the following day, I'll take my non-drowsies because they work for, like, 12 hours or more. And sometimes that can, like, bog me down with drowsy. Now, we do have a lot of money. I was awake until 3 or 4 p.m. Oh, yeah. Jesus. So was I, Graham, actually. I just thought you might have managed to get some sleep in the early hours of the morning. Because I was like pretty awake until late afternoon as well. They've also dropped down another couple of shirts, so they don't have a lot of money. I might be able to get a little bit. Might be able to get, if I got something that's like 16 bucks, a little bit too much. It was like 20 something, I think. Maybe one of these will do it. It's still too much. Math. Alright. $1 too much. Are you serious? I could probably sell 1 bolt of cloth or something like that. I just bought that though, so I don't really want to. But that's like the cheapest thing I've got. So I won't get all their money, but this is close enough. That's pretty good. I've got double trades here. I've got like pigs. I got more medical. I got neurotrainer stuff to be able to fucking... Oh, look at the amount of space that I've got in here now. Oh, this is bliss. This is why, as soon as you can, where's one that's clear? Get one of these bastards up in your space and get it powered. I've got, like, probably 4 in here, maybe more. I don't know if I had any up top, so I may have missed out on selling stuff like old armor and stuff like that up here. Like, that's basically useless. But I don't think I've made the extra ones of this yet. I should have one, like, behind here. No, there's one. Okay, so I've got... Yeah, it covers the whole area, and I should have it in here as well. I would have just got rid of so much rice, because my people are trying their hardest to make food, but fucking hell, I've got more rice than we really know what to do with it. Where is my rice paddy? There. I should probably change that, although that one is a bigger space. What can I change this to? As I wake up with a headache, so no sweat. We'll wake up this time. Gotta make coffee. Oh yeah. So no, what, you weren't sweating this time when you woke up? That is good. Just slightly better sleep. It was like, it went from like humidity yesterday and then it went to extreme dry today, which made no fucking sense because it rained in the morning. It rained to the point of like water seeping up and like creeping up around like my back pergola and shit, which it really shouldn't be coming from all angles. Like you maybe get it pull on one side, but you don't get it come up from all areas. It's just a bit weird. I don't know what to change this into yet, but I have a lot of rice. Like I've got that as a big rice field as well, but this one's going to grow quickly. So, hey Azula. Well, Azula has decided to come and join us, so she's laying on the back of my chair. I could turn it into like, we've got a lot of strawberries. Corn takes a long time to grow. I could turn it into like a chocolate patch. That would get us a fuck ton of chocolate around the year. Like, chocolate doesn't grow much. It's not really great for like giving food, but considering I've got such a substantial amount of food already growing, I think like a little bit of extra recreational stuff wouldn't hurt. I would like to get a Devil's Strand patch in here, but I prefer to have that in a controlled environment. So let's change that to a chocolate patch. That's just like a whim. Let's see, we made masterwork pants. Oh man, they're going to be making so much clothing. How much have I got set up for this? They can have a 10 stack of each. So all of my tailors are straight up just in here. They're just like, oh shit, we can make stuff again. But, sorry, I brought in a whole heap of like marble blocks. Oh yeah, they're butchering in here too. I need you to get you a light, mate. I could make these areas in here white. I have made those white, which means these extra, don't do that. These extra standing lamps that I've got that are white, I've found a place to put them now. So you can put that there and give me one of those. Let's give you a lamp in here. And this room is not the right size. I've got to move it up by like 1 so all my shit fits in here properly. But a light will be a light, you know? Fucking better than nothing. Now, they should finish... They've finished building this. I don't know what they're doing with this door. I think that's supposed to be a wall there. Oh, yeah, that's supposed to be a solid on that spot. So I need them to get rid of that, because if they enclose this space here, which all of these air conditioners need to be like designated off, they might go back to bed. I see after this coffee. How is Grim? Like, at the moment, getting rest is a lot more important than literally being up. And I know it sounds weird, but like catching my stream and hanging out and stuff like that, you need to be resting when you can. Especially since, like, if it's even remotely comfortable temperature at the moment, like, I bet it's hot, but if you're not sweating, it's slightly better temperature to try to get a sleep in, since, like, your next sleep could be a couple of days away. It's really weird to kind of explain this to people that are not from Australia, but, like, this was, like, a discussion I was having with, like, a couple of Australians the other day, was just, like, in Australia, you really do need to either have a fan or air conditioning, because summer is unbearably hot. It can get dangerously hot to the point that like people with like super young, elderly, medical conditions, stuff like that, it's life-threatening kind of weather for us. So when it comes down to like summer, like even if you're in good health, it can be absolutely draining if you don't have those kind of resources and stuff. A lot of houses have fans pre-built in. Some of them don't. But a lot of like the old ones, I think some of the newer ones maybe do. But like a lot of people opt to put air conditioning in and stuff. But since a lot of houses and stuff are either land rentals and stuff like that, a lot of them won't come with air conditioning, or it won't be maintained. So it's quite, I don't know, it's a very kind of brutal summer. And when it comes around to winter, as much as we like bitch and groan about how cold it is still very mild compared to areas that get like snow and shit, you know? Like, I'm well aware that for as much as I complain about winter, I complain because I've got a lot of like injuries and shit, everything hurts. And I just generally don't like the cold. Oh, somebody's down. But fucking experiencing the full brunt of summer, like holy shit. Alright, there's like 3 people like right here. What happened to Sam? 21 hours. Oh, hypothermia. Alright, how you guys doing in here? Oh, I forgot you guys are dealing with the cold. Somebody's lost their gun. I'm guessing people that are hanging out in here, he's taking hits every time he's in here because it's cold and he's in the cold. This is minus 29 degrees in this area. Outside is minus 14. That's minus 8. That's not too bad in here. But I could really do with them getting one of these like little fireplaces getting done. There's supposed to be 2 in here, but we didn't get the second one built. Trenker's having a food binge. McJolly's in a daze. Rudder's food binging. Like, this place is like... Let's see, how are we going? We still don't have a fireplace in here. Minus 14. Colonist needs rescue. Open! Mate, is everybody just as they're walking in here? I think because if people are hanging out in here, like, Luke, what's your health? You're not telling me you're specifically cold. Let's see. Slept in the cold. I don't see anything else on you that suggests that like this is too cold. That one's got hypothermia, but you guys are like literally hanging out in here. Somebody's got a fucking frostbite scar. Nose is shattered. Some people are only just walking in, but some people are like legitimately just hanging out in like minus 29 degrees. Like, we've got this thing in here, but that ain't producing that much heat. Let's see, how are people in the hospital? How's the hospital temperature? 12, 13 degrees. Where's my other hospital? Okay, 15 degrees. The hospitals are quite balmy and comfortable. They'll be freezing. This area is 10 degrees. Okay, that'll be enough to keep the animals alive. How are their bedrooms, which, by the way, with the little lights in them, look quite nice. That's 3 degrees. The smaller one's 10. 10, 5. That wakes up wagging tail happily, rubbing eyes of paws. No. You waking up rubbing your eyes again, Nightwolf. I'm hoping that there's nothing wrong with your eyes, that you're just having deep sleeps. Ate without a table. You'll be right. Alright, let me get some saves up so people aren't dying from this shit. I also need to check out what's happening with the animals in this area. Wildlife. I have a cougar. That needs to be fucking cold. Animals, no, not that one. You. Alpacas and shit, they can get cold. Temple wolf. There's a wolf here. It's not our wolf, but it's a wolf. So I got guys coming out to fix up the ceiling fans in early morning. I want to make sure I'm fully awake when they rock up. Yeah. I didn't know that your ceiling fans weren't like up and running, Grim. I thought like I kind of figured you didn't have any kind of like form of cooling. Because like I know you've said that you've got a fan, but I didn't realize it was that. I thought it was like, you know, one of those like standing fans type thing. But yeah, if you need to rest, like get rest. Like, especially if you've got somebody coming out, like, I don't know, the hardest thing is when you're trying to get rest and you know you've got fucking tradies or something coming out in the morning at a time where you'd normally be asleep. That shit's hard.
Cheese.
Qulin, they're working now. I've got like, I think 5 slices of cheese on me so far. But yeah, thank you for letting me know that those weren't working by trying to redeem one of the cheese ones earlier. I didn't realize yesterday somebody subscribed to me and I have no idea who did. And the notification didn't come up, nothing. So I am aware somebody subscribed to me yesterday, but I couldn't say thank you to whoever that was. And if anybody had tried to subscribe or cheer or anything, even just redeem points and stuff today, they wouldn't have been working. And I wouldn't have known. Except for like the manual shit that I do would have worked. But yeah, that wouldn't have keyed me off to like let me know anything. But yeah, what are you up to, Qulin? You looking around or Timberwolf Revenge? It's fine. Timberwolf Revenge should be fine. Yeah, you looking around or you getting up to anything interesting or just chilling? I'm always interested to see what people are up to. I've also got like flooring out here that's got fucking good shit in it. These are sterile floors out here. So 5 layers of cheese, you say? Yeah, so I was joking earlier that I think with the 4 layers that I had, that I'm basically an open melt at this point. Come on, Brick, you can do it. Lol. Yeah, no, I'm basically like in the Australian heat, I'm an open melt, like cheese sandwich thing. If anybody doesn't know what an open melt is, you basically like put a like bit of bread or whatever the fuck you're like roasting it on into like an oven or whatever on like a grilling or broiling setting or whatever you do, and just kind of like just put like cheese and ingredients and shit and then just put it under that grill. And that's what an open melt is, more or less. They may have announced that Freddie was coming in here with trading stuff, but I didn't notice. Cypress can do fine for this. Cypress will do enough of a trade. The Krim gets pinned by Nightwolf. Okay. Was it Hibboy from Nightwolf's cheeks? Oh my god. Oh man. Nightwolf's been going around and absolutely like tackling everybody tonight. Shadow got pinned as well earlier. Ended up just bench pressing Nightwolf. It was quite funny. Oh my god. Just absolutely just licking the crap out of Nightwolf. It's hilarious. I like that fucking emote combo, by the way. I like the fact that you've got like a bunch of like tail wagging ones, Qulin. Like I've also got, because somebody gifted me one of Sephora's at the moment. I love using this one with like the tail wag. I also occasionally get I get Mega and Sylvixen's ones occasionally as well, because I'm often like lurking around in their streams and shit. And Sylvixen's got like a big foxtail that like swooshes around, very much like the little like big puffy tail that you've got on your third last comment. That's it. Let me count them tails. Scarlet had a bunch. Scarlet had like, I don't know, like 7 or something, 5 or 7. It was nuts. So tackle hugs, Qulin. So wags so happily. All right, what do we got? I don't want to reinforce barrel. You've got like $7. You're just like loitering through my base. Have I got... I could sell you pants. Hello. I have your $7 now. Get out. I don't think these people are supposed to be like loitering around. I think I may have just seen them in the area and been like, I'll trade with them, but I'll take their $7. So I got no tail wagging emotes. Oh yeah. I like the big, like the second one, the really pink one that looks kind of like a paintbrush. I really like the first one. The couple of like slow ones at the end next to like the ultra fast ones, like contrast a little bit too much, but like the first two, I also feel like maybe like the first two might be, they're not done by the same people, are they? Like they could be, it's just similar looking thing, just the way the sparkles and stuff go through is in the same kind of spots. Also, that'd be 8 tails. Jesus Christ. I gotta get me some more tails. The funny thing is, like, my character does actually have a tail. When she's in her cat girl form, she does have a cat tail, and it's got a ribbon on it and shit and everything, but I wouldn't have the slightest clue how to animate that into wag. I'd love to have something like that, because, like, even Sephora's or, like, the couple of, like, really, like, excited tail wags and stuff that you've got, like, I love them. I don't know. I'm still learning a lot of, like, movement in art, because, like, I don't know, my avatar is the first, I guess, as a PNG tuber, it's the first thing that I ever made that really moved. And then I made a GIF, which was my cheese slap emote. That was the really, like, first thing to